Welcome to week 9, and another great week of fantasy went by. I guess I misinformed everybody. There is no trade deadline. Obviously, if it's a week before playoffs or something, I'm really going to look into it. But as long as they're fair, like I've seen most of them, should be fine to let them go through. I haven't really pushed any of them through unless you guys really want them pushed through. I know Nick texted me one day and Barry wanted one push through between him and I went ahead and did it. And I think I pushed one ahead earlier in the year that wasn't too big. But if you guys need it, make sure you bother the hell out of me so that I do. Let's dive right in. Let's go into the scoreboard from last week. We really seen some teams take off. I think Joe really got a win on there and puts himself at top of his division at 5-3. And I think Todd got a must win. Like every week, it's a must win, but Todd got one and Nick got one, and we'll get into power rankings here in a second. We'll go through me. I beat Tim. Tim, season's probably over. Yep, that's probably a correct thing, but let's not count out the loser's trophy. And Kenny, we're gonna have a special highlight on you here in a little bit. Kenny, 125.8 against Barry's 80, so Barry's still kind of scrambling for that third spot in our division. Now Kenny kind of really putting himself out there because Jake lost to Chris. So as we look at standings, we have my division. I have the third place is tied. It's Jake atop right now, Kenny, and then Barry. I don't remember what the tiebreaker was, but I'll further investigate. And we'll go by quarterback points like we've always done. Ties in games or quarterback points. I figure ties in the division altogether quarterback points. I mean, we're 2 QB league, so let's just exacerbate it. And now we look over here at Joe. He's 5-3, so he's starting to push himself ahead of the pack. He's on a 2-win streak. And Todd pulled one off, so it knocked Jason down one, and Nick pulled one off. And let's not forget about Pat down there. Pat got one too, and Bryce lost a must win. So, and Pat's actually on a 2 losing streak. So Pat, let's get back on track here and get a win this week. We'll go through power rankings now. At the top, obviously, is Chris, 5 weeks straight. Well, I started doing it, the 4th week? So, I mean, I could say after week 4 is probably a good view of power rankings, so that's pretty accurate. Me in second again. Joe in third again. I thought he'd come out with a win, and he did. Todd up 2 from 6th. I think he did. It's a good win, and just knocked Jace down 1 from 4th to 5th. Now, here's the jumper here is Nick. Pulled off a big trade. I don't know how he got this win. And Joseph Randall, man, you got fucked on that Joseph Randall trade. I don't know what was going on with it, but Jace really came out on top of that trade. Like I said, I mean, it really wasn't trade rape looking at it, but once Randall went down or went out or personal issues or what the hell he's got going on, you got Ben Roethlisberger for Adrian Peterson, Randall Cobb, and David Carr. Woo, we'll see how you do next week. Pat, you stayed 7th. You're still 4-4, obviously. You still got a chance. That division's wide open, just like mine. Bryce, you're 3 down from 5th. Maybe I overestimated you. And Jake, you're down from 8th place to 9th. But you're still in 3rd in our division. And like Seattle Seahawks that one year, all it takes is everybody else losing a fucking game for you to go in. Kenny is up 2 from last place. Barry is in 11th, and Barry, get your crap together. And Tim is there at the bottom. Now, it's not over, but it's probably over. We're going to take a look at, we're going to highlight Kenny. Kenny's team really got solid with Todd Gurley. I mean, the guy gets healthy, and there goes Kenny's stock. It was a great grab. He's got Odell Beckham Jr., he's got Martavis Bryant, Brandon Cooks, all solid right now. I know Martavis had a big game here 2 games ago or something like that. Jordan Reed, it looks like his position rank is 9th, so is Miller Road tight end. But he has Kels on his bench, followed by Matt Forte, who's out. But T.J. Eldon, Kirk Cousins, D'Angelo Williams. Now, that D'Angelo Williams grab, that is really going to be a killer. And Peyton Manning and Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod's coming back. I think his team gets really strong. Peyton's been pretty, down in the dumps, but nothing to really kill his team, where Tyrod was really carrying him there for a while. So I think he gets stronger as it goes on, and we might have a third-place contender in Kenny. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Kenny, good luck, my friend, and we'll jump right into predictions. And I know it's a little late. People have already scored. I'll go off what I thought was anyway, and I'm going to start with the Todd-Joe Hyde game, even though Joe's down and Todd's way up. We'll start a prediction on that. And I think, Tyler Eifert with 3 touchdowns. I mean, looking at it from a regular standpoint, I probably would have went with him anyway because of the matchup. Danny Wood had toasted me 2 weeks ago, but I don't know how consistent he's been. Devontae Freeman's solid. Roddy White is a wide receiver. I don't know where that's going. Julian Edelman, I like that one. And Deion Lewis, C.J. Anderson. I don't know what's going on with Denver backfield, but Todd does have a pretty strong team. Obviously, I think Todd's going to win. He's got the definite hand up there. Barry against Chris. Now, just because he has 29.2 doesn't mean he's going to go crazy. He's got Aaron Rodgers and Marcus Mariota. And I think Aaron Rodgers bounces back this week after having a terrible week at Denver. So I think Barry can really jump into some contention there. His team's pretty solid with Dez Bryant coming back. I think he bounces back and has a good game. I'm going to go with Barry on this one. Me against Pat. Pat's riding a 2-losing streak. He needs a win, but he had Giovanni Bernard and A.J. Green put up 13 together. I think I got this. Although Andre Hopkins is out, I think Willie Snead can kind of carry the slack, and between Melvin Gordon, Eddie Lacy, and Ted Ginn, Jeremy Langford, I think I can plug and play. I haven't really decided on my lineup yet. And Fitzpatrick is like the 13th ranked quarterback. And I got him 13th round or something like that. So I've been really riding him, and he's got a great matchup at Jacksonville. So I think I got that one for sure. And then Tom Brady. I mean, that's all I got to say. Tom Brady. Kenny and Bryce. This is a good matchup. 3-5, 3-5. And this might actually be... No, it's not. Sorry, guys. This isn't the game of the week. Take a look at it, and I think... Oh, he's riding Geno Smith. I don't think Geno's going to play, Bryce. Oh, but you don't have a quarterback because that trade didn't go through. You see, you just got to bother me for that. I'm not going to go push it through unless somebody really needs it. Unless the other one is seconding that. But I think Kenny comes out with that. When we look at the strength of his team, it's getting stronger with time. I think Kenny comes out. I think Kenny's going to be a contender. And let's look at the game of the week with Nick and Jason. Both 4-4. Same division. Both really fighting for that spot, and we see you guys just traded each other. Now you're facing each other. Now look at his lineup. His lineup is filled with Derek Carr and Adrian Peterson, and I guess you got Roethlisberger over there. What are you going to do with? And then what'd you do with? You just dropped him. You dropped Randall. Well, you overpaid for a quarterback, but I mean, I guess you really needed one, and you have Tony Romo. Oh, this week I'm gonna go with Jason, and I think Adrian Peterson just tears you up because you traded him to him. So go AP, although it is against St. Louis is front, but I don't know. Time will tell. Other than that, have a good week. I know I've been saying we've been meeting up, and I'm gonna keep saying it. We'll meet up one of these weeks. Playoff stretch week 9, so I mean we got 4 more weeks until standings are set and we go. And remember, it's the top 3 of each division. Doesn't matter point wise. I know it's terrible, but hey, that's the game for you. And Tizer, quarterback, and losers. We still haven't talked about loser loser trophy or loser thing that they got to do or whatever. We'll get more on that, I guess, later. I started a message board. Maybe you guys can chime in on that. I just thought of beer bitch and stuff like that, but we'll go from there. So have a good week.